Hello everyone and welcome to ZankCast, where we discuss Beyblade topics. For this ZankCast, we'll be discussing Beyblade Day, our thoughts on the news, and we have the legendary co-host, the #1 Leon Claw fan, or as it now known as Claw Leon, Nizuma.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Alrighty, so a bunch of stuff to go by. What do you think on the Beyblade Day announcement?
It was pretty cool. I mean, some of the stuff we'd already seen. So like Drigger we saw earlier on in the day. We did get the Pegasus reveal, which was awesome. We got the Valkyrie reveal, which was awesome. We got the new app, which is pretty cool. The promo video they did was really cool. I liked that. But that was about it, really, at least for the Japan side. Yeah,
so for the viewers that are wondering, we got the Storm Pegasus reveal, which they did convert Metal Fight decently. Since Metal Fight has like 2 sections on the clear wheel to do like the labeling and like the design stuff, it's cute that they basically separated to like 3, because it would just say like hybrid wheel, so now it's just hybrid wheel system. So I like they did that actually. It was smart.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
It looks a little modified, just a little bit. Like it looks a little bit more aggro, I think, for Beyblade X. I want to say doesn't look as kind of clapped.
Like the contact points are like more sloped. It looks like which
looks
probably
a little
better
wider actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's good for all the Pegasus fans, because it might actually be better than it was stock, at least the blade. So we'll see.
Right. I'm very excited for it. Speaking of which, actually, this one was actually really well adapted. That's not a word. Victory Valkyrie. Look at that. That looks really good. They even adapted, and English fans won't know this, there's an NFC chip that was for that Amaterios machine back in the day. You're supposed to put the layer on the machine, and it would scan the layer, and you would do like a rare battle against like Amaterios or whatever. So I really love the reference. They didn't murder the design. They actually shifted, I think, the head a bit, which I thought was really cool. And what's really nice about this, the outer sections that matter are metal, and they just cut the inside of it so it's more plastic. So, I mean, for the Bears fans, whatever, I think this they did a really good job on the Valkyrie, man. This is like alternate drawn sword.
I actually am probably more hyped for that than all of the other remakes that they announced or showed yesterday. And I'm not the biggest Burst fan, but the Valkyrie remake looks super good. Yeah.
They did have to push the boost, similar to the Plastic Giant remakes where they had to push out the weight disc. Valkyrie, they had to push out the boost disc. I'm okay with it. I don't really care. It's fine.
Yeah, I think it looks good. No complaints from me.
Yeah, man, that's... no release dates. I assume they're going to probably save it for sometime in September, and they'll probably... my prediction, they'll do some normal left in these next few months, maybe in the summertime. And then after September, random select, 3 protagonists, and then after, call it.
Yeah. I hopefully Dragoon by the end of the year. Hopefully, I was really hoping for them. I was hoping for them to sneak in a Dragoon. Yeah, I was hoping for them to sneak it in, but I guess we gotta wait.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There is also, they announced the Grand Prix, which is like the top level of Beyblade X events. They announced, what else? The Asia qualifiers, whatever. The Extreme Cup, all that shit. They teased the World Championship stuff, which they did say like March 2021 to 2020 X. But I assume it would be 2025 for like Beyblade Day. It would be a Friday, so I assume they would do that.
Yeah, what do you think? I mean, so Japan now has opened up different age brackets and stuff. Do you think in the West we end up getting open age brackets? Because it's going to be kind of weird if we have a bunch of 10-year-olds participating against adults in Japan. Or are they going to have a
That's
separate cup for different age
Right.
brackets, you think?
Right now, I don't know, but they should, because they already have that in Japan. We basically see that like in the fan events, like the BO stuff. I wanted to read a quick translation note that Kyo did. So just for the Japan stuff, the Extreme Cup GP Grand Prix 2024 will be held in Japan. There'll be a regular elementary kids open to any age tournaments. Prelim rounds are going to be after June in 4 different cities in Japan. The final round will be in October, and he's assuming probably Tokyo. The winners will be Japanese representatives for the Asia Championships, which will be held after the Grand Prix. Grand Prix. No World Championship announcement yet, but it seems it'll appear in a brand movie video. And Asia Championships is in winter 2024 after the October stuff. So Kyo's guess is maybe November, December. So they're already building up the Asia side. So what I would assume, they go through this Asia stuff this year, and then because we'll already get accustomed to this Hasbro stuff, I assume you'll get the qualifier starting maybe announced the end of this year, and then after they start it like January something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But pretty crazy they're moving pretty fast.
Yeah. Like the fact that they're already teasing like world championships. I feel like the pacing for everything has been super fast for X. Like even like getting it in the West and stuff, like things are happening super fast. So,
and I think
I
was gonna say that, like you said, the pacing is really fast, and not only that, it's like usually you only see it like after like a year, like a full year of like the Hasbro year. Like, I think when we got the Metal Fights one, that was when we were during Masters, and Burst, that was when we were in Beyblade Burst God. So that's like almost season 2-ish.
Yeah, so much faster.
And interesting, they already updated the rulings in Japan where it's like regional ban. And what that means is like you can't use Hasbro exclusive stuff in like a Japanese event, because they probably already knew this ahead of time. So I assume probably what'll happen if we do get a World Championships, the localized side can't use the Hasbro exclusives, and the Japan side or the Asia side can't use like the releases there like a year in advance.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would say that that's probably pretty fair.
Yeah, equal playing field. Now, we get to the big one, which just caught me off guard, because I literally had to record on my phone the whole video, because all my predictions are wrong.
Oh,
and I got nothing right. Yo, they dropped it, man. Hasbro's Beyblade X. Holy shit, dude. It is nuts.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I really don't have too many complaints, to be honest. I think, like...
Let's get over the... Oh, sorry,
everything looks good.
Wait and see.
I was just going to say, like, as a whole, I would say everything looks very promising.
Yes. Let's go over what we don't like, and then after we'll go over any flowers to give them. The one thing I do hate, we did kind of call this because it makes sense for the price point, obviously, but all the regular beys come with this shitty entry launcher. This launcher is bad. We already knew they were going to do this. It was already expected. But what I'm really upset with, and I don't think it works well for kind of how they're trying to do it. Even the battle sets has shitty launchers. Yeah. So you have to now buy, which for American, I know this is probably like whatever, but this is like it's gonna be weird to get real appeal on this. It's like, I think it's like $7.99. It's a winder launcher. The normal one they get on a Japanese starter.
$7.99.
It's like, bruh. Why?
Yeah, it's kind of pricey for just the launcher. I mean, I don't mind so much because it keeps the pricing down on the starters and stuff, and I don't need like 27, of those launchers because I don't use them anyway. So like the average person will probably buy, 2 or something, or buy one when they break. So I don't think it's a huge issue. I'd rather the Beyblades be cheaper and then push those off to the side than include them and the price, on average go up. So I'll take it. I'll take it.
I just wish it was on the set at least. It feels so weird that they didn't code in the set.
Yeah, I agree. I was very surprised that the string launcher is included with Phoenix. That's cool.
Yeah, we'll get to that one. Speaking of which, do I have the full image of this? We're gonna find out if I uploaded it to myself. Well, I guess we're gonna get the back of the box. We have the Extreme Battle Set that comes with Drawn Dagger, impossible to get normally, and our new Hasbro exclusive, Tusk Mammoth.
Yeah.
Which these are 2 lads right here. Look very nice.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the exclusive?
So the blade design looks awesome. It's like very intricate, very ornate. I really like it. The mammoth, I don't really like mammoths that much. It just makes me think of Ice Age. So I'm like, in terms of like the animal picked, I think it's kind of lame, but the design's cool.
I think interesting. Oh, the parts under 360 taper, they look recycled from past recolors of X stuff, which makes sense. But the blade literally just looks like... I think the plastic is the same as the Hell Scythe, and it's just the Hell Scythe blade, but they just smoothed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it might... it might end up being pretty good.
Probably by that shape.
Yeah, because Hell Scythe is already very good. So if it's around the same weight and the shape isn't too recoily, then it'll probably end up being pretty good, which is great. And then another Rush, another Dagger, that's good.
Yeah, still hard to get no matter what.
Yeah, $50 for that, right? $49.99
way more
or something?
Canadian.
Oh yeah. You guys have the currency thing.
Obviously the main stuff as well. Same system, cross-compatible, obviously. As far as I can tell, using TT renders, whatever. The beys look pretty cool, and they get exclusive content. It's always the positive. Essentially, it just means it's like a new TT release. Yeah,
which I'm down for it. Like I'm down for the exclusives. It looks pretty good. No complaints on the exclusive for sure.
Yeah. Let's talk about the big one before we get to some of the other beys. The stadium.
Yeah. So I think I was expecting them to like change some of the pockets and the shroud to drop that down so you don't have to worry about as a safety thing or whatever. So that wasn't super surprising to me, but them narrowing it like they did is gonna like change the way things perform quite a bit, I think, because like the flat spaces on the TT stadium, like you've got a decent amount of area outside of the main circle or whatever that things can sort of hover on. So like one of the techniques I really like doing is sort of riding that flat spot up into the corner, and that's going to be way harder to do without that. I think battles would be way more intense. So I'm sure it'll be fun. I don't hate it. It's close. It's as close as we've ever gotten to the official stadium. So I'm not gonna dog on it too much, but I am interested to see the differences in performance in that stadium versus the Takara Stadium. Yes.
So if you go on a side by side, it's just if you got the stadium, you did like this. That's basically it. That's what I said. Like when people are saying, "Oh, it's gonna be 1-to-1 with the stadium," I'm like, "That's bullshit. The box dimensions don't match." I was right.
They got it pretty.
Dimensions don't match.
They did get it pretty close though, so props to them. I'm not sure why they changed the width of it, but
I assume higher up probably like you got to fit it in this box, figure it out.
Yeah.
The point system is the same. It's on the site that says it's the same thing: Extreme, Survivor, whatever, Knockout, Over, whatever it's called. Oh yeah, Knockout Zone, Extreme Finish Zone. It doesn't like the pocket sizes look right to me, which I think was my big worry on this.
Yeah.
And obviously, I still want to see in hand, but it doesn't seem like murdered or anything. This looks like proper enough. I consider this actually, if anyone's like an old gen fan, there's like for example, Metal Fight, there'd be like the attack stadium, then they'd do like a defense variant and a stamina variant. So there's like the extreme stadium attack version.
Yeah. The rails look a little different, and because it's more narrow too, that looks a little different. So I'm interested to know if it's going to be easier or harder to like extreme finish stuff because of the travel changes, like the distance changes. Yes. I guess we'll see. I
think probably what'll happen is you'll scrape a little bit more because of how the walls are. Because usually that space does get used. That space is actually pretty important. So narrowing it down, you essentially are going to have it where it's a little bit more crazy. I just consider like it's close enough. So I'll take it. I don't think it'll be better than the original Takara, but I think the experience will be different and unique. Yeah,
which is
like neutral.
Yeah, which I think is fine. It's just my only thing is it's going to change the way I'm going to have to figure out how to launch in the stadium because it's going to be different. So,
and even for people who host events in the WBO, like I'm just trying to consider, because I imagine if I host and someone only has Hasbro stuff and they see like I'm hosting on a TT stadium, they're like, bruh, the space.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, what's going to happen there? Because they're obviously very different stadiums. So, is WBO going to say, okay, well, like, is ranked going to have to be in TT Stadium, and then non-ranked could do Hasbro, or?
I would assume. Oh, probably for that they'll just legalize it day one, and the organizers will specify if they use Hasbro or TT stadiums, and they have to pick. They just
nice.
do.
So all the comp players are going to have to. All the comp players would have to figure out strategies for both, I guess. I'm not. I think it's a good thing. I like the variety. I really
have to for accessibility. I'm not there. I don't know. I just assume you approve it. I mean, to be honest, this is like the easiest thing to approve. This is the closest thing to Takara that we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. The packaging on this stuff looks nice.
Yes, and that's like one thing that we talked about in the podcast. I was like, man, I hope they change the packaging, because I don't think the TT packaging has much shelf presence. This looks way better. All right, I don't care what anybody says. I think the Hasbro packaging looks better.
No, way better. And I actually love, and this is so genius, but whoever did this needs a raise, because this is a really smart thing. The box has a tab, let it rip, and that's a tab where you go and you pull it to open it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's really smart. I love that. The name changes are still ass. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah, Jackson. Jackson Cross.
Well, okay, well, we can get to that quickly. The localized names, what is it? Exu Kurusu is, what is it? Jackson Cross.
Yeah. Jackson's a weird change to me, but okay.
Robin Kazami.
Robin makes a little more sense to me, but because it's a bird. But Jackson?
The thing is, right, people are like, oh, the names are dumb. But that's their name. If you want to wildly change it, like, that's fine, but don't say, like, it's good localization. I don't agree that it's good localization. I think it's just because it's one of those things where it's like the West kids, whatever, are not going to understand it, whatever, so they have to change it. But
I will say this. I'm glad they at least kept the last names. So, like, I can just refer to the characters' last names, and be good across the board. So I can just say cross and everyone will know what I'm saying.
Isn't Chrome's name like now spelled with a K instead of a C?
Yeah, that's a weird one. Like,
so is it
why?
gonna be Cobalt or Drake Cobalt, but Cobalt with a K?
I don't know, maybe. It wouldn't surprise me.
It's so weird the name change. Well, I mean, I don't know. Oh, Multi's my favorite one. It's like so dumbified for like Americans because their name is the same, but they just put a hyphen so they can read her name properly. This Multi Nana Ero.
She gets to keep her name at least, which is funny. Whatever.
I know, like, probably King's name, probably, like, Shigeru's name is going to get changed. Dude, probably,
oh, man, don't change King's name, man. No.
No, they're going to take out Manji. It's going to be, like, King Manny.
Oh.
Well, they can't pronounce Manju, that they have to do it. No, but they reverse the names. So instead of drawn, okay, the naming system is this. It's like the creature, unless like there's like Cobalt Drake that for some reason just broke the rule, probably just because they sounds cooler. It'd be like the character thing, and it'd be like either the weapon or a feature. So drawn sword, knight shield, hell scythe, wizard arrow, right? And they burstified the names, so they reverse it. So it's sword drawn, arrow wizard, helm knight, which some name changes would make sense because obviously probably some things are too generic to get copyrighted. I get that. What else? Scythe Enciendo. Those are like the main ones.
I feel like that's going to be harder to pronounce than some of the characters' names. Enciendo does not like, roll off the tongue well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, people gotta learn Spanish then. Or isn't it the Portuguese one? Wait. Okay, next one. Soar Phoenix. There are ones I don't like because they don't follow the naming system. Like, Phoenix Soar, what does that mean? I don't like it when they burstify the names, and the people are saying, oh, it's a good name change. It's like, no, it's not. You don't understand why they named the beys like, and it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, when people are saying it's a better name change, it's like you don't understand why they named the beys the way that they do.
Yeah, there was reasoning behind it, so it just complicates things. I feel like unnecessary.
And the comment section's gonna be awful. Actually, that's Soar Phoenix Inky, not Phoenix Wing.
Oh yeah. When you start the Hasbro kids start coming into the content. Why are you calling it drawn sword? It's sword drawn. Get it right.
So speaking on the beys, these all look the same. Oh wait, one thing they did, and I don't like this because it's confusing the hell out of me. All these stupid Gearbit stickers are Photoshopped. They're not real. They're not real in these images. They're all Photoshopped. It's all an illusion.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's messing me up.
Just, I guess, to get the higher fidelity look or whatever. Yeah.
The beys all look... Like, they don't look like pro plastic as far as I can tell, because those are like the shitty plastic. You can see the fogginess. Like, if you look at these beys, I don't know. These don't look like the pro treatment of cheaper materials. I mean, obviously we'll get in hand to eventually see, so maybe I'm wrong, but these look right to me. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they look pretty much the same. It would make I think long term, if it's going to be that close anyway, it makes more sense for them to just roll them off the assembly line that Takara is already using and just repack them than it is to try to make any modifications. So yeah.
Oh, the positive is we're going to be getting all the updated molds day one. So like the ratchet holders, you won't have to deal with that. I think Drawn Sword has the updated mold because I know the Hong Kong version has that updated part where it like fills a little more of the plastic there. Yeah, Wave 1 starters are just going to be Drawn, Wizard, Knight, and Scythe. Wave 2 is going to have... That's where we see Lance Knight and what is it? Claw Leon. So those are starters.
I hope we get some sick recolors.
Oh man, I just realized we're not going to get the Leon Claw launcher.
Oh, the white one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, true. That's kind of sad. I mean, I'm not too pressed about it because I use string anyway, but it's whatever.
Alrighty. Hey, the big one actually, this is pretty cool. With paint, Soar Phoenix. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Soar Phoenix.
Yeah, that's hype. I was not expecting to get string launchers anytime soon, or for them to be included with the Beyblade. That's very cool.
Yeah, the packaging looks really good. Pull a fast one. What do you mean by that? Pull a fast one. What did the other marketing stuff they sent? Wait, I didn't read the other box. Pull a fast one.
I'll do my best, Hasbro. Yeah, I like the packaging. I like the little tiny window with the chip or whatever. Like, I think it looks cool.
Yeah, they don't have any other tag. That's a weird one. Why didn't they just put like fast and heavy or something? I don't know. Pull a fast one. That's a weird one.
Wait. So wait. Hold up. If Phoenix is wave 1?
I think everything is going to be like burst. Like you get all this shit at once. Probably. Because they all say the summer, whatever, and I would assume they're just going to do like bursts and they just launch everything at once. But yeah, man. Phoenix has the paint, a string launcher. This looks good.
Yeah, it looks solid. Really, I really don't have too many complaints at all. Like, my only little nitpicks are like, the obvious, the name change stuff, and like the stadium's a little different. But like I said, it's as good as I think we've ever gotten. So I'm everything looks good, solid. Good job, Hasbro.
Yeah. Well, let's wait till we get it in hand, just in case. I don't want it to be like someone launches a drawn sword day 1. Sorry, sword drawn, and the metal goes like, ah!
It just shatters.
It shatters. We could do recommendation. Should we? No, we can do that closer to the launch. Oh, actually, speaking of which, we can go over the launch schedule they have planned. I don't know if I mentioned this actually, but they did actually release the localized version of the official Beyblade X trailer, and it's in English. Oh, but an important thing, there's no more sports marketing here. It seems only in Japan they're going to push that. But I guess it makes sense.
That's not super surprising. And the anime
level.
Yeah, the anime still pushes like the whole pro scene thing, so that's kind of cool. But maybe I don't know. We'll see what happens.
So the official schedule this month, we basically got everything. April's going to be the anime trailer. Very curious to see who got casted. Excited for that. May is going to be character promo videos, and June's going to be how to play Beyblade series, which I would assume, I don't know. They get BBG on that, I guess. They did that stuff in Burst, I'm pretty sure.
I hope they get somebody that like, please. I hope it's somebody that knows what they're doing, and it's not some random influencer. Please.
Say the line. 4 and 1. Say it.
4 and 1. What line?
Oh, you don't know. Quad strike. Quad drive.
Oh, is there like some kind of like some kind of inside joke thing that I don't know about?
Bro, Beyblade quad drive and quad strike. They had this whole thing with the Bay team. They had to say all this promo bullshit where the Bays had 4 different modes to go by. So 4 and 1.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's what I was saying.
I just hope it's not like super bad and super cringy, bad information.
I hope it's
stuff.
like there's I don't know. Give me edit those videos, please. I don't know, and get some energy in them. I don't want. You know what I mean? Just I don't know. Get someone else to do the presentation. But speaking of which, actually, there is going to be an official Beyblade X app. I assume this is because I remember Cypress was posting this on his Twitter. It's probably just going to be like the Burst app, scan a QR code, digital battles, not like the Battle Pass shit. I would assume.
Yeah, it said. I think it said it has like online play and stuff, so that's kind of cool. I wonder if it's. I'm hoping that they incorporate the extreme, like the gear, the lines and stuff. That would be kind of cool, I guess. I mean, yeah, Beyblade apps are Beyblade apps, so you know it is what it is. But
yeah, yeah. So we got a long way to go until the actual launch, until the summer stuff, but the price point seems fair enough. I'm going to hopefully see if Canada doesn't get screwed over.
Yeah.
Wait, they call the system the Accelerator gear system? What?
Accelerator gear system.
It's not even like the Ben 10 alien, how they spelled like XLR8. They literally Accelerator. That's lame. Why not call it the Extreme Gears? Extreme! Why Accelerator? It's an Extreme. What are they doing? Are they going to even advertise? Oh, they're not. Never mind. That's dumb then. They just lost in marketing. I just realized that there's this whole thing of basic line and the unique line.
Yeah.
I guess they're just dropping because no sports shit, right?
Yeah. I'm very curious to see what future like promo stuff looks like, because like the advertisement so far are just like straight from Japan. So I'm curious to see what unique Hasbro marketing they do.
Yes, and also the official site, it has like the little image of the 20th anniversary thing. I assume probably next year they'll start rolling out stuff. I assume they'll probably do some sort of legacy line, and probably whatever remakes we got from TT we'll get from Hasbro, and then after we'll get more probably later on. But aside from that, how do you feel about the Bladers getting nuked from all the boxes for another gen?
I always liked like the characters on the boxes. Like I get why they do it, like, you know, to keep people from like skipping on the characters that are lame or whatever.
Oh, like Bird.
Yeah, or the stuff they don't like. But I don't know. I always liked the anime characters on the boxes. That's just me though.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to kind of take out, but it's kind of whatever. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, I honestly, like, nothing really else to say. Like, the bays look like they're well adapted. The stadium, launchers are kind of whatever, but, trying to think, what else is there going to be? Probably the more closer we get, we'll probably get more information on this stuff. Yeah. And keep an eye closer to June. Probably near end of May, we'll probably start seeing stores have this stuff, because even if they say summer, it's probably going to be May, June. You're going to find this at a Target or a Walmart or something, or even probably the Amazon site. So yeah, aside from that, I don't know. Do you have anything else you want to add about this Hasbro stuff?
Not really. It kind of everything exceeded my expectations so far. For what we've been given so far, I think everything is like definitely looks good. So not too much to say. I mean, like I said, I didn't even think we were going to get the string launchers until like way later. So if at all. So
I'm trying to think what else could there be. Is there anything you're hoping for to see them do as we approach the X stuff? I think the marketing has been done how we basically said. No, it's doing whatever we said.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see Cobalt earlier rather than later. I'm hoping that we get Cobalt. Surely we will, because he's in the anime. He's like the main, you know, antagonist or rival or whatever for Cross. So hopefully we get that. That's probably one of the main things that I want because I don't have it.
Yeah, I think for me, I just want to see the exclusive stuff, but yeah, I think this is great. I think this was great. This was very surprising. I think, anyways, they couldn't afford to do anything dumb.
Yeah.
You just can't.
Yeah.
Because, like, Beyblade's probably the big thing that's going to be carrying them for, like,
I agree.
the rest of this year to make money.
Yeah, definitely.
Where's Cobalt Drake, man?
Yeah, I was expecting to see that, like, at launch, but, you know, whatever.
Do you think they're going to do something, some gotcha cringe? Or do you think some other way? Surely.
Nah, they, like, people are going to want it too much for them to, like, lock it behind something. They're going to want to sell it.
Isn't gotcha anyways kind of illegal in the US? I don't know if they can pull that off. In a product?
I mean, random boosters would be legal, right? Like, blind bags are a thing. They could do that. But they couldn't do, like... I don't think they could do, like, a paid thing. Like, technically, I think the battle pass would fall under gambling because you have to pay... Well, no, because you can technically... So the way it works is, like, if you have to pay for something in order to get a chance to win, then I think it's considered gambling. There has to be some way to try to roll for it for free. I think that's how most of the, like...
say they'll probably throw it in some, like, more expensive set by the end of this year.
Yeah.
And then after it'll be like, well... I get this better than trying to roll it. I don't know.
Yeah, alternate stadium set or something.
Since Phoenix Wing is painted, we could get the possibility of getting regular bays more, like, you know what I mean, like more painted bays, hopefully. I hope it's not just like it's because it's a set or whatever that they just do that. I'd love to see actual more painted content.
Yeah, I would too. It'd be great to get some recolors from Hasbro that are actually painted. So, like, maybe like a painted Drawn Sword or painted Leon Claw or, you know, painted Leon Claw or something. That'd be pretty sick.
You said that twice.
Oh, did I?
It's like, am I tired today? Did you say it twice? Let's try to think. What else would there be? I would love to see bits that are like the TT didn't do. Because, I mean, we've done that with Hasbro exclusives with bursts, like performance tips that TT didn't really do. I would even take variants of tips that TT wouldn't do.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see...
Like
I'd like to see...
Yeah.
New parts would be great. I'd love to see that. I hope they do that.
I think that's about it. I think we literally just got to wait for the rest of it. What about for any other news? No, we're literally going to be waiting 1, 2... Like, a little over 3 weeks until the next TT news, which is going to be the random booster. Wait, we can talk about that, actually. Hold on. Do you see the new random booster lineup? Or the beys at least?
I didn't. No.
For April. Okay. We'll get ready. Hold on. Okay. Obviously the prize bay and the repeated prize bay. Hell's Chain. Drawn Dagger. Rhino Horn. And Shark Edge.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, some of those I don't really care to have more of. I'll be honest.
Is it the Rhino?
I mean, yeah, Rhino's just like one of those that I wouldn't, like, I feel no need to buy more than one of. Shark is pretty cool. I mean, I've got 3, so I hope it's a cool recolor. Chain also, like, I'm more interested in
Makes
what
sense.
parts are gonna come with them than the blades themselves. I would say.
Right. I think they give Rhino the rush because that's the only way someone's gonna want to pull a Rhino.
Yeah. As long as if there's a rush in there, I'll be happy. Like, because like desperately need another rush.
Yes. Also, because influencers got this early, there's the UX weight stuff actually we got, which is a little heavy. It's
I didn't see that.
This is on one of the videos. Drawn Buster, 36.6 grams on one of them.
36.6. That's for the blade.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What's drawn sword? 35?
35, yep.
That's not
Okay.
that.
Good one.
That's not that bad. An extra gram, I don't think that's too terrible.
I assume they did the weights like that probably just because where the weights probably focus and probably because of the stamina, they probably need it to be that heavy just to be useful.
Yeah. What about the other two?
Hammer's 33.
That's okay.
Thanks, Bird.
Yeah,
Another L.
33 is not great.
It's okay. It's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's
It
not
exists.
bad. It's just like, it's not, it's nothing crazy. And Wizard?
35, according to a pinned
Oh.
comment in the review.
That's pretty decent for. I was expecting it to be lighter. Okay. So Wizard's
Yeah.
cooking all the way around.
And the bids are pretty heavy too, but I was a little surprised by the weight difference, but I don't know how much, this will actually, matter? Like, you can be, like, Cobalt Drake is heavy, but I mean, Cobalt Drake is God tier. Same thing with Phoenix Wing.
Right.
I was a little surprised, actually, that UX was like that. I was like, damn. I am pretty excited just to see where we kind of go in this direction. I feel like everything right now is just, it's good to be a Beyblade fan. Like, there's nothing really that's, bad. Except the X anime, but that's besides the point.
Yeah. I mean, as a whole, I would say everything's, like pretty solid. Like, I really don't have too many complaints about X so far.
All right, I think we exhausted all the topics. I think we're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna go back into hibernation for another few weeks, and then we'll come back or something. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, well, plug your stuff.
All right. If you guys want to come check out my channel, it's Nizuma Blader. I cover Beyblade content all the way back from Classic Gen to current X stuff. Appreciate it if you come take a look. If you guys want to support my content, we released a Max shirt. It's my cat. You can buy one of those if you want. That's it.
Alrighty,
that's
that's about it. I don't know what I was doing. It's late. I've lost my sanity for the night. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't talk to me. It's late at night. Stop saying crazy stuff. I mean, that's kind of it for this episode, right? It's like, if they do it good, like, that's all we can say.
Yeah.
Like, it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and that's about it for now. Alrighty. Take care and bye.